Welcome, everyone. Hi, I'm Keith Vitali, and welcome to Sidekick Podcast. In this episode, I want to talk about the ending fight scene I had with Yeun Biao in the movie Wheels on Mills that starred Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and Yeun Biao. It's turned out to be one of my favorite fight scenes of all time, and I'm so proud that this fight scene was actually featured in the video as one of the best fight scenes of all time. Alongside my sidekick in the movie, Benny Urquidez' fight scene with Jackie Chan at the end of the film as well. That fight scene was just phenomenal. Earlier in the film, we were filming in a courtyard scene, and I had hurt Jackie Chan with my sidekick numerous times. I felt, so bad about this. Later on, I'm now filming with scenes with Sammo Hung, the director. I ended up knocking him out with a jump spinning kick in one of the 50 takes that we had. Oh my gosh. So I knew I was messing up. I actually used a little bit too much power with Yeun Biao in a couple of the takes as well. So I knew they had to get me back, and I knew payback was going to be hell. And believe me, it was. Um, I went over to Yeun Biao and I asked him, I said, "You have any idea how they plan on getting rid of me at the end of the film? It wasn't in the script." He smiled and he said, "No." He says, "We have to think of something kind of unique because no one in Hong Kong would believe that any of us could defeat you because of your height and your technique." Now, this was one of the oddest things I had ever heard. I actually wish I had a recording because I would take it and put it on my tombstone when I die because that was phenomenal to hear. But of course, it's not true. These guys were just phenomenal athletes. So I knew they were trying to figure a way to get me to take me out of the end. So here we go. We're ready to shoot. I'm in my white suit and Young Bao's all ready to go, and we're getting ready to start our scene. Sammo Hung is the one who's going to choreograph the fight scene. And we go through about 15, 20 minutes of choreography, and it's phenomenal. I really like it. I'm to chase him around in a dungeon. Now, we're fighting in a real dungeon, in a real castle in Barcelona, Spain. So this is kind of unique. And this cat and mouse thing is I'm supposed to really try to catch him. And I do my kicks and punches, and I chase him around. We end up on the final place where I jump into a couch and he jumps on the other side of the couch. Between us is a coffee table. And on the coffee table is a glass of wine and a ceramic jug full with wine. Supposed to jump up on the table. He's going to grab the wine and throw it in my face, then take the ceramic jug and then crash it over my head. And that's how we end the fight scene. So I said, fine, let's go. Of course, I'm thinking that ceramic jug is a breakaway, like in all films. So Sammo goes, clicks, asks for his assistant. His assistant comes in holding a tray. On that tray are 6 ceramic jugs. He says, Keifu, that's what he used to call me, Keifu. If you don't do this scene the first time, we're going to do it 6 times and use all 6 of the ceramic jugs, ceramic vases. I said, fine. I kind of clicked on it just to see how the strength of that ceramic vase. And I went, oh my gosh, it's real. It's a real vase. I said, Sammo, this is not a breakaway. He just smiled. I said, would you mind if I took a knife and I kind of chiseled some of the ceramic out of the inside? He giggled and brought me a knife. I literally tried a couple times and I went, nah, this is foolish. Let's just shoot the scene. So we got set. We shot the scene. I'm doing my kicks. I'm chasing you all around. And again, just think about this. It was surreal at the time because in my mind, I'm the bad guy. I'm supposed to be chasing the good guy around. But in back of my mind, I'm thinking, look how talented this guy is. He's so athletic and agile. I really can't catch him. What a phenomenal athlete this guy is. So we end up in our final places. He jumps up on the coffee table as planned. He takes a glass of wine and throws it in my face. I wasn't prepared that it would sting so much. So I put my hands over my face and prepared for the crash. And it came. He grabs that ceramic jug and he just crashed it over my head. And I stumbled back, and you'll see a slight smile on my lips because I'm thinking in the back of my mind how stupid I had to be to allow him to hit me this hard. So I go back and I literally pass out. I'm knocked down on the ground. I come to and I look up. there's 50 crew members along Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung and Yeun Biao, and they're all clapping. And that's how they paid me back. And payback was hell. And believe me, I deserved it. And it was still one of the most wonderful experiences of my life. I really enjoyed working with all three of them, the most talented athletes I had ever seen. And it was such a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please like it, share with some friends, and don't forget to subscribe and check out my other episodes. And then until then, ciao.